The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Powell. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Troy Anderson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 42-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go, Reed, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Second and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Got it. Ready?
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Hitting London coming across the field.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, check that, check that. Street, street. Street, street. Go.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come back team! Come back team! Check smash!
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Drop 50! Drop 50! Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught! Touchdown Falcons! What a great play there! 32 yards! And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
True able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Howell down to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's got some space here. Now he's free at the 35. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Swift, 67 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Commanders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Taken down just shy of midfield.
Quan Martin there on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Come on.
Now 2nd and 5.
18, pioneer.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
19 tight.
2nd and 5. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On the ready.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Okay, ready?
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Check up.
They'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Let's go now.
Now they'll change things up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 5. Back to throw, Howell.
Gets it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing here, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Washington.
They'll motion McLaurin left. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons.
Once again, it's Swift.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Commanders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
will throw it. He's got him in. Complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They're on the 15-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second and 9.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Hurt! Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. left side. There's London.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Go!
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's a 2nd and 8. A give to Robinson on the option. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Let's go!
And now an audible here into something else.
Ready.
He's got his man, London, right side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
Option play. Here's Robinson.
it to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now they're in the hurry-up.
At the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
As he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter.
A 32-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. First down, Howell to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Well, again, it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
Check smash. Check smash.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To the sideline and pulled in. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Liking 18.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Ready.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10, Howell.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Howell.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. They run out of the gun with Swift to the 43, 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Back 60.
Howell now to throw it.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
17 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Howell.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Now Howell.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.